up.
Create a presentation about how artists like capture or use natural sound of creating art.
Mm. Like, like actual things are happening.
Like nature,
Yeah. Mm.
oceans, like northern lights too.
Yeah. I feel. The poop.
The natural phenomena
Of pooping. Yeah.
is appearance.
Oh my god, stop. That is not it. Get out of here.
Um,
Get out of
Are
here.
you okay?
See them like
Paimon never imagined your sister would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up.
Bruh.
Paimon believes in both of you.
Show me Inazuma. Show me
And when the
Inazuma.
going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? She said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets she still has lots more to tell us.
Dude, that means we have to link all seven all seven
And we won't find out
elementals.
what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
Dude, the journey is linking the lands. It has to be. It's
Don't
becoming
mention it,
it's
partner.
becoming I
Travel
swear to
buddies
God,
are
it's gonna
supposed
become
to look
like
out for one another.
elemental powerhouse. If I'm able to switch between all seven elementals on a fucking fly, I'm gonna shit my fucking brick, boys. What has it been? Fucking 2 months? 2 months since the last Genshin Impact episode?
Although,
Oh my god.
where should we go next? If we want to continue with the journey... Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first place? You're right. After all,
2
everything
months.
that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Yeah, Paimon bets she's the key to understanding this whole mystery. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animal and Geo-Archons.
Let's
So,
go to
yeah.
Inazuma!
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation. In. Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon thought of someone already. Atsuko in Liyue Harbor. She's from Inazuma. Let's see what she has to say.
Let's go! Excuse me. Jesus, fucking vape. I need to switch this goddamn pod. That's... Anyways, no. I've had a little bit of the abilities spoiled for me for fucking Traveler, and... let's just say we might be getting rid of Badu from Team Thwack from now on, and I'm sad to see her go, but also that leaves way for honestly potentially Noelle. Noelle could be the next contender for Team Thwack. I mean, already we're copping with that Klee party, so it might just be we might just be popping with some of that young fresh Barbara, Kaya, and fucking Klee. Because Klee, I almost have my Klee at 90. I have Traveler is 90, Kaya is 90, Badu is 90, Barbara is 80. She's about to be 90, kind of. No, I just haven't been doing my magic lately. I haven't been playing fucking Genshin like that lately. Sad to see. But it's Gucci. We chillin'. We coolin'. We vibin'. We poppin'. We're back. I'm gonna probably try to play as much Genshin as possible. But kind of. Low-key,
Oh.
low-key.
Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way,
Great! We came to the
I'm
right
trying to get my boss to play
but the
Genshin.
chance of success is incredibly small.
Incredibly small. Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
He's
It was
high-key
in
gonna
leaving
listen to the
Inazuma
soundtrack.
that I found out just how dangerous
think.
this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and
hilarious,
I
'cause
remember getting to the
Inazuma's
point where I
literally
was sure I'd reached the end.
Skipping a dick away.
Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me. Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What
Yeah,
a
she's
horrible
escaped by the
journey.
skin of her dick.
And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well,
Oh,
because
Jaime.
everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission?
Sounds like America.
What's that?
Along with the other two commissions,
Supposedly.
they oversee
Well,
everything
not
in
really
Inazuma.
America.
We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Chising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there. You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way. The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose.
We gotta get on board that ship. You say her name Beidou, not Badoo. We're going with Badoo from now on forever. It has to be Badoo.
Tell me, will I find the right girl?
Love life.
Fresh fish. Come get your fresh fish.
We've been on board the ship once before, and we're back. We're back for Inazuma. Inazuma! Oh shit, it's the, wind dude. I kinda
What
like
we got
him, though.
here?
He's smag.
Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatui and Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing! It's Paimon!
The name's not Floating
Paimon.
Thing, it's Paime.
What a fascinating being. You two give off not only
His
the essence
voice
of
is
wind
so
and earth,
androgynous.
but also of... Yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet.
Is that not like an old
And
granny
that
voice,
gives our
though?
encounter meaning.
Bruh, I'm intrigued. I already liked this character, but now it's just that's the voice? What?
You're not far off, but they go by
Oh,
a different
God.
name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha,
Oh, they're not
a temporary
bards.
addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
And
With
flowers
this fine
come out
ship
instead of
and the
words.
soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically
Oh, look at that, look at
irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Oh, what a
Oh, I can't argue with that. Okay, once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me,
I
of
need his
course.
character, but I missed
Poetry
the
for
banner.
poetry's
I
sake
like
tends to
tried
lack
like
meaning.
three
Hey,
times.
you don't
want to
pass this opportunity up too
failed
easily.
every single 10 spin. I
Especially
was like,
seeing as our
I made a
great
10
hero
spin
here
for the
might be in
newest one too.
attendance.
Oh, wait a
Did
minute.
not get
What's
it.
the clash?
She's cute though too.
Also,
She
just
has
to
a
clarify,
specialty
my
dash
great
that
hero,
like gives a
do
little
you mean-
frost to everything. I was like, bro.
I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch
martial
of folks
arts
taking part to
tournament?
showcase their talents.
Fuck yeah.
There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial
Oh,
arts
you know
ability,
it, boys.
not just people taking part for the fun of it.
I'm martial
So,
art
you've
god
got
over
nothing to
here.
worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
I don't have a vision, but
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior
Crouching
taking part in the
tigers and
tournament,
hidden dragons.
now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a
Please
healthy
tell me there's
turnout
new
this time.
enemy types. I
But
would
we
fucking
didn't
come.
come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is
Yeah.
particularly sought after.
What?
Get this. It's a masterless
Yeah,
vision.
I've been muting,
Supplied by
muting
myself,
it when I like
as a matter of
talk
fact.
to you for longer.
If the
periods of
tournament
time
champion
while
can reawaken that vision,
right now
it
don't
belongs
have
to
it
them.
muted.
Is there
Oh
really
my god,
such
he's
thing
just
as a
such a cute
masterless vision?
character. I want him on my party. Or just with white
When
hair.
a vision
well, but
bearer
then there's
dies,
Albina,
the light in their
Albedo,
vision will
which
fade
also,
away. But the shell
Albina,
that housed
which
that
also
light
kind of
remains.
looks like your character. I'll show him later.
As for whether this shell has any practical application, well,
Jesus, Badoo's fucking
this
outfit.
remains to be seen. But my
It's like
intuition
Skimp
tells me that
Lord.
while it remains in the world,
Beto.
it may just be possible for
Beto,
someone else to
Beto,
inherit it.
Beto.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again.
Oh,
So
cute.
if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
But we do have a vision, technically. A vision is no use to me, or to be honest, I'm not
Yeah,
interested.
we're interested in getting to Inazuma.
Yeah,
not
let's get it
fighting in some
Inazuma.
tournament.
You're right, Paimei.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat.
No.
In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless Vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
Masterless vision.
Up to
or-
you.
Okay.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
Let's
What's
go.
wrong with that?
Chop chop.
The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Where the fuck is this fight? I'm finna beat some ass. Bro, are you serious? I gotta leave and then come back to this goddamn boat? I will fucking slit a bitch. It's on the... Whoops. I knocked over the fucking, yeah. No, the, remote. It fell and broke my PlayStation. I don't even know how we're still playing, how I'm still playing. That's how broken it is. I blame you, though. I kid. I only blame you for some things. Huh? Like what? Let me...
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Hello? Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Also, that doesn't sound like like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them, and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Hi there, are you here?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his.
Lingshan clan.
You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself, anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him.
Oh yeah.
To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch.
What?
For example, our master can use
Bruh.
it to alter the path of an attacking fist,
Let me
or
get that
change
shit.
the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
All without breaking
One
a
time,
sweat?
he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
Flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is.
What about a
But
dick?
it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages, and we're still getting to grips with the
fuck, I
very
gotta get in my
basics.
car real quick.
There's no way we could use it proficiently.
Shit.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now.
Oh,
If we don't
the
start
ape
making progress
escape
soon,
of the
we'll probably run out of money to pay the
ape
tuition
tag
fees
game
and still have nothing to
in
show for all our
VR.
training.
There's a tuition fee?
Looks interesting.
Of course! This is a grand master
Alright,
we're
I'll be
talking
right
about
back.
here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
you in the arena.
See you in the arena, bitch. Slit your wingo. Your wingo pingo, you know what I'm saying? God damn it. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking cat hair, I was about to say.
Hey, youngster. Trucks clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
Seems,
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person.
why does
I know how
having
that
a vision
sounds, but
make
let me
you
explain.
perfect?
I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks.
Nothing,
I've passed
just
every
say-
exam I've ever
just-
taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet, because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So, they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
He's gonna get his ass walloped.
I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll need your wits about you today. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
So cocky.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait.
Trek.
Aren't you?
Wait, aren't you?
Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Is it really them? Oh shit.
Aren't they a vision
It's-
bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
It's the Traveler and
I have to
Paimei.
ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Correct.
Oh, it's really
I'm that
him.
motherfucker that fought
The
off
one
an
that spoke with
ancient
Lady
god.
Kuching at the rite of parting.
What's up?
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
Dude, this is flex
I
right
trust
here.
you are aware
this
that
is flex.
only those without visions can enter the tournament.
I feel like this is like a big ego booster, and then once you get to Inazuma, no one's gonna know who you are, and it's just gonna be like, oh, you're just some random piece of shit that just somehow landed in Inazuma, and you're just gonna be like, oh, I was a pop star back in my country.
Really? but from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in
God.
combat are
I wonder when
nothing
we'll
short
get
of
the chasm.
extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
Yep. He still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osail, so that's one. Do you have any others?
I'm the honorary knight of the Knights of
Yeah.
Phonius.
Also, don't forget to mention that the previous battles include, but are not limited to, Storm Terror, Dvalin, and
Fatui Harbinger Child.
Whoa.
Might as well declare him the champion already.
You know, not flexing or nothing.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot.
What?
Right. Your registration is complete.
You know,
now,
I
a brief
used to
word about
just
the prize.
defeat Dvalin Child,
A great hero
and
such
also
as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand
Borealis
prize.
once
Namely,
a week
vision.
for several
We're not here
months.
for that.
No,
We're here because
that
Captain
wasn't
Beto
me.
promised to take us to
Not
Inazuma
at
if we
all.
win the tournament.
There's another prize, too? Well, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
Oh, you know.
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then. Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest.
Just smiling
Anyway,
over here.
the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Huh.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no
gonna be a
vision
deep
bearers
hole.
rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings.
That's how it goes, though.
In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right? Alright, it's showtime! You got this!
I wonder if you get blocked out of using your
You seem like
elements.
you're raring to go. Are you ready to... Good. Then please...
Let's do it.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this
You're locked
tournament.
out and- oh,
His first
no, you
bout
still use sword
begins
battle.
now.
Oh god, we're fighting against the dude who's
You?
almost perfect.
You're the hero they're talking about?
Oh my god. Just gets wrecked.
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with?
Fucking
Well,
slit.
now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that.
Let me phrase these
A lot
inner
of
words of
competitors
praise.
came to me saying how surprised they were
You did
that
well.
Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
Huh. To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
After a long wait, your opponent in the semifinals.
We're finally here, folks.
Here.
The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
I'm pretty sure they're using your wind palette, your fucking anima palette.
Very well.
Weird.
Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Bring me in here, B.
Your opponent in the semifinals is Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax, my guys are...
Okay,
Ready,
follow
B.
me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Very anime.
Wow! Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. So I will.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick.
Extremely
So
quick.
don't get too cocky.
Don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning... I myself was eliminated in the third round.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent. Quick on his feet, and I faltered for but a brief moment. But before I knew, given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Oh my god, please. Please no.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment. So I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. swift recovery.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable.
Buddy cutie. Oh my god.
I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill.
Wait, what?
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
Yeah, but dude, just...
We
was
wanted
usually
to
on the
ask
journey
about
with
who our
us.
opponent will be in the final round.
Oh my god.
Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
Boy, yeah. Yeah.
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time,
samurai?
when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed
Nah,
both in
dude.
literary and martial traditions.
I feel like wandering
But
samurais
on the straggling
are like...
path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I
feel
do
like a
not mean to
wandering
flaunt my
samurai
martial
would be like
prowess,
one of those, like...
but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
What a fucking interesting character. What the fuck? Where did this fucker go? All the way over here. Fucking asshole. Bruh. How fucking far did he go? What a cuck. Seriously, what a fucking cock. Way to waste my time. Jesus.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter.
Looking at yourself in the mirror, Carl. Upside down. Yeah. Are you upside down in the mirror? Look at him.
You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element,
Looking at yourself.
but multiple.
Oh my god.
Is that correct?
What a depressed kitty.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at
Lisa,
something from the
you're
moment we
depressed.
met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told them whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements.
Weird.
Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Okay. Where's that Dude, why did it put him back
Windblade! Freeze! Windblade! Dodge this! Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Eyes on me!
First splash!
Oakley, you're so perfect.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you.
But I want to get to Azuma first.
Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles.
Yep.
The world is a
Right there,
truly mysterious place, it seems. And one will always encounter that which is still
That's
unknown.
a face right there. I love it. It's so cute looking.
I'm obsessed with visions.
Like,
but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies.
No decision at all.
You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more.
Ooh, story time.
As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Okay,
Very well.
Yeah,
let's go.
Take me there.
I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
What is a masterless vision? What the fuck do you do with a masterless vision? Can I just change between my visions quick as fuck? Because I'd be fucking smack. I'll shit myself.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the 2 finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen him, his reputation knows no bounds. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
You can't buy like a dab pen, some dabs.
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prod. Traveler, come with...
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it.
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see them.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island.
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Dude, she has to have been quoting this shit about the storm. I do not think that.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
No.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Stupid fucking thing.
Leading us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Freeze!
Cool it!
Ah!
There's the motherfucker.
Is this Ari?
You caught up with me? How is that possible?
Ari verse? No, this is not Ari verse. This is Genshin Impact.
I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist.
Oh no.
Namely
Does Faye have
speed,
COVID?
stealth, and style.
You...
Oh, Faye over
But
here.
most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand.
Where he doesn't want COVID.
It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semi-finals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. Drat. This should have gone differently. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh?
Fuck.
You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize.
Your
you didn't show up for the
character
final
doesn't
match, and you
speak.
damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet.
He speaks when he
It
wants
seems
to.
that it would be only fair to brand the word thief
Speaks in
on your
very-
forehead with a hot iron.
Very randomly
Whoa,
when
we
it's
don't
like
need to go that
specific
far, do we?
things.
Now they're
I never
speaking.
would have guessed you could be so cruel.
Well, Paimei speaks.
If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Kadehera.
Freeze! Just you watch! This moment will be frozen.
Dumpy Dumpty Go! Pew!
Yeah.
Where you go? Where you go? Oh.
I got a content strike on my channel for streaming Infinite Darkness off Netflix. Hey ha ha ha.
For real? No. Got me again.
Here's coolest.
Power the hot gun!
Dodge this. Just a temporary.
Did you lose subscribers?
One, but I can't remember. They just
I
No,
lose
no.
2
Do
subs
what you
for
want, but please,
every 1
don't
sub
brand my
I
forehead,
get.
please.
Everyone's. Oh God.
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for
People
more
call
punishment?
me
It's up
racist.
to you. Such willingness is commendable, and fits the way of the samurai.
I just can't take the joke.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
But I only made content for Black History
Were you
Month.
just trying to scare him?
True. Yeah.
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands.
Plus, like,
when
if
people are
like,
forced
looked at
into a
your
corner,
content,
that is when their
they wouldn't be
greatest
like-
strength will
I feel
appear.
like they would realize.
I thought
like,
it may be an opportunity for him
like
to
the
awaken the
sexiest,
vision.
Resident Evil
But unfortunately,
character is.
nothing happened. Yes.
I don't know if they watched
I
that.
wanted to
feel
know
like
whether
they
it were
would
possible for an
realize,
extinguished
but, you know,
vision to be
whatever.
reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend.
Got to
There we
go.
go. Have a good one, though.
He was once a good friend of mine.
Toodles.
One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered.
Oh shit.
It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power.
Ultimate power.
But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived.
Gorgeous.
People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity.
Huh?
While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge.
Then maybe watch
The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness.
Huh?
In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god.
So you use electric user.
Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Heard, yeah.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned.
Maybe I'm a wandering samurai.
Allow me to
Like
gather
low-key,
the wind
high-key.
for us once more.
I just want to be brought to Inazuma. Bring me there now. It's not loading. Fuck. Hey, Carl. it'd be fun to get back into Genshin, honestly. But like Genshin or the new expansion for Warframe looks fucking smack ass. Smack ass as fuck, dude. Like,
what's the hurry?
Shit a brick smack. Looks like the game broke. And it doesn't want me to go to Inazuma. Do I have to quit and return? I think I might have to quit and return. Hold to quit. Oop. God damn it. It's kind of frustrating. Lock my ass out looking ass. What the fuck? Caitlin just like sends me this this video of me. It's like, do you like glitter? And I'm like, yeah, I like glitter. And she's like, add me on Snapchat. Fuck, dude. God. God, that's such a weird such a weird video. Do you want to see it? Huh? Heard. Oops, 1 second. The real battle has begun.
Ouch!
No.
With the wind! Windblade! Dodge this! Oh, so.
I messaged her a long time ago.
Cool it!
Like when I thought about going to Minnesota, I was like,
dodge this!
Good. No.
Cool it!
No, yeah, I messaged her because I was going back to Minnesota and like, you know how Caitlin's doing? I'm like a weird way. Like more of just like,
dodge this!
I wonder how Caitlin's doing, like, ooh, like, but if you not,
Dumpy dumpy.
Cool it! Don't get frostbite! Dodge this!
To ashes!
What's the hurry? Freeze! Don't push your luck! Disappear!
feel for home.
This shit's stupid as fuck when the fight is just literally just one-sided bullshit where I can't do anything because they're literally just sitting in the sky and fucking Jack God fucking who God fucking knows all just jerking their own fucking robotic dick off. Like, oh cool, I'm gonna dirt the dirt over here while you're just fucking dirt the dirt all over my asshole. Like, why don't you fucking take me out to dinner before you fucking rape me? God damn it. Oh, wow.
Windblade!
I was too far away, so I have to restart it? Holy shit, I fucking my rent.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it!
Windblade!
Ducky, ducky, go!
Don't push your luck. Dodge this!
With the wind!
When stuck on a deserted island,
Cool it! Don't push your luck. Don't get frostbite.
Oh, it's over.
What I blew up? Oh, wait, it's just that.
Freeze!
There we go. God damn it, that took way longer than I needed to. Is it still not loading? The game broke on me. I think I have to go over here and reload the game a fucking third time. Or a second time. Okay. So bad quality for one. Like what? I don't know. It popped in my fucking like, or popped in their fucking like feed. But like, that's such like a weird one to be like, oh, add me on Snapchat for, yeah.
So do you want to go to McGovern's?
I go to
Yeah.
McGovern's? Huh?
You got blush on my face.
No, these are just on the
So do you
Snap
wanna-
story. I was like, might as well peep her Snap story. She's posting her fucking like, her like just, oh my god, I hope they, this shit again. Some dumb shit. I think Tiffany got some new kicks. Oh shit, look at these Pumas. Whoa. So, Tiffany got them Pumas. Holy shit. On some flex right here. I'm just gonna write flex.
More effective in the rain.
Yeah, you gotta squeeze
This is
that
going to
booty.
get interesting.
Squeeze your booty. I was talking to myself. I was saying, oh, okay, we're gonna pop over here real quick. Reload the game again. I'm hoping that maybe this time it'll work, but part of me is like, I don't think so. I think we're just gonna have to make the game a different time. I'm not popping back to stream some more after like turning the game off. I'm just gonna watch some TV and go to bed. I was watching the toy. Started that shit. I'm just watching Snap Stories now. Oh, Brett. This man. Just on a mountain. Okay. Throwing rocks off a mountain. And of course the map's not loading. Okay, I hope this doesn't cancel my tries for Inazuma. Yeah, it seems like the mission's broken for me now. For, I assume until tomorrow, maybe? Whenever Bruh. Do we have to do a character mission? We have to do a story mission before we can continue to Inazuma? You're fucking kidding me. We were negated this whole time by this. Oh, please save my soul.
Always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
It is more effective in the rain. You are very true.
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating.
Huh? You're...
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Julian Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
Speaking of Julian Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course! We've been there lots of times!
That's good news. Could you go to Julian Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload. We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our
Carl.
overtime pay again.
I didn't realize you took the couch. This boy, I swear to God, whenever he gets this couch, he's just like...
So Ganyu
yes?
left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in
You've come to see me?
We
Do you hear
should
me,
hurry
Andrea?
up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
I said whenever... Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were, like, still kind of awake. I was saying whenever this cat takes this couch, he just looks around... Like, he looks like he owns the shit. And then he just, like, looks at you, like, when you talk to him, like, what? What'd you say to me? You want to start a fight? Punk? He's a cutie. Aren't you, Carl? Aren't you a little cutie? Oh, maybe we will see Inazuma before the end of the day. Because I'm about to get off soon. Like 10 minutes. God damn it, phone. I wish my headphones came in tomorrow, like, at a better time, but I assume they'll come in while, like, still at work. But if they come in for my lunchtime, I would shit a brick. Yo boys finna be listening to tunes for that next day. Listen to some audiobook, you know what I'm saying, for like 2 hours. That's a good day right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a macho day. Never go wrong with a fucking audiobook. Damn. Excuse me.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang.
It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified, and our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
To be continued. I'm assuming. Yeah, setting sail. Let's go. Come on, baby. Bring me to Inazuma. Let's finish this day off with Inazuma. I did not work this hard to not go to Inazuma.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What? Ah, yeah. Now that I think...
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou... Oh, is that right? The fleet is near... Captain Beidou said...
Seems Beidou...
Of course.
So you'll be heading off then? Whether the journey... Until we meet again. Ad Astra...
Oh.
Well, if that's how you feel...
So there's another?
Well, I guess...
Another Catherine?
Just following...
There's a Catherine everywhere. It's just like fucking Nurse Joy. That's the fucking joke. Bring me to goddamn Inazuma before I fucking kill someone. I will literally go over to Andrea's room and murder her. No. What? No, I'm kidding. For not going to Inazuma on time. No. I was kidding.
What's the hurry?
No, I'm ready for something you did wrong. It's all your fault. I'm sorry. I'm distracting.
you final. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail. Well, now we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest.
Anchors away!
Wait, let's go. What a pretty ship. I thought he was going to be in leeway, looking for shit. But I guess that was more like at the end of that portion of the storyline. I assume he's in leeway technically, like the regular story, like the storyline between that and this, and I just kind of missed it in the last however fucking long. God damn it, dude. This cutscene, this just encapsulates how much I assume everyone's been waiting. After braving the raging thunderstorm, the Alacor finally comes into port. Holy shit, we've made it. We've made it to Inazuma. I think we're gonna get like a waypoint and probably call it a day. Oh my god. Holy shit. Exactly what I've imagined. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a cutie. Secondary male waifu.
Ahoy there.
Ahoy there. Oh my god.
So, you finally made it.
Thelma.
You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them.
Oh,
Seems
okay.
even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
I was expecting way different.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what.
Fair seas, Cap.
She's just like fucking Paimei.
Now then, first things first.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just...
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection, so we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of...
Now, do we have to? Oh, the music.
Hello? Please state your... You must be... Excuse me? Please provide the... Currently, only... My apologies, but...
Here are their entry papers.
What?
I see.
The Outlander affair, they only...
Sheesh.
Well, as the word suggests, not even on Rito, where they've established... Now, let's... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
I really just don't care. I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. This is what we've been waiting for, boys and girls. This is what we've been waiting for. She headless? Surprisingly barren. Intriguing. Yes. Limited power. Okay. If you get like a boat. Huh. Okay. Huh. Strange. This part of Inazuma seems like mostly like city and stuff. Huh. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna stick with this for here. Oh wait, let's collect that first, because we got it. God damn it. To the tree. Hey. Go. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Alright. We're gonna stop here. This feels like a
lightning flash!
Natural stopping point.